Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Valheim. Today we are continuing our hard mode run, as we've been doing for the past few days, and hopefully we're actually finishing it off tonight. Wanted to finish it off yesterday, but had a little bit of a rough patch, had some definitely questionable stuff going on. I almost rage quit. I almost rage quit. But we're sticking it out. Ended up getting through a couple of fortresses. The first fortress being one that was having issues. We found Fader. We have a portal next to him, and the last thing that we need is just the last few bells. So hopefully one more fortress. Yeah, so what we're hoping for is that there's another fortress somewhere out here or whatever that we can raid, get the last bells that we need, and go punk the guy. Can I sleep? I can sleep. Okay. I have a lot of stuff in our inventory. I must have come straight back and then just been like, yep, mass, just, yeah. I don't remember exactly what was going on last night. Okay. Do we have lingering health? Just checking meads and stuff. I do have some more lingering stems. Nice. Plenty of fire, I think. Ratatasks are good. So I want to do another lingering stem just in case. Cloudberries, you have puffs. And we might need to go check the sap collectors, yeah. And I'll kind of just hold the other sap for right now. If we decide that we need something else eventually. Yeah, I think the portal is just named Fort B for right now. Because I think the idea was that we were going to go look for another fort on the way to Fader. but just ended up getting the fader with no fortress. Not sure how far land stretches down that way. I kind of want to go look out this way, probably. Not too worried about cleaning up the arena just yet until we're actually ready to fight Fader. That's going to be one heck of a cleanup project, isn't it? I can already tell. It was a little gutsy, but whatever. This arena's very right next to the water. Some dwarves around. There's so much everything. I wish I had Aether power to go along with my Bone Mass power. Oy vey. I feel like we needed like another Aspen hide for something too, but maybe I got that last night. I don't really remember very well. Okay, so there's a metal node, which is usually kind of more like close to lava fields, right? So I got really busy. Okay, let's take a second here to try to lose the dummy squad and recover our stamina. Should also re-up our foods here. Yeah, a bit of a lava field here, but not seeing any signs of a fortress. Which kind of makes sense. Dwarves though. It's helpful. Maybe helpful anyways. Yeah, we almost finished doubling back, so... Yeah, seeing trees basically in the direction that we're heading isn't a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Means probably more coastline and less fortress. And those spires up ahead look like water spires. There's a chance that this still opens up eventually though, but not seeming great. Weather change. It's not great. Looking pretty coastal. That was almost bad. I got stuck like on the warrior. Lore. Yep, very much coast. Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and double back then, and we're gonna go find another island. Which probably means new portal network. We might need to go farm some Grey Dwarf Eyes. I'm not sure. Gonna zoom past everything, ignore it all. Alright, so we got a couple of little hidey holes here nearby in case we get into trouble during like the Fader fight or something like that. Yeah, the only other chance we have for this island that have a fortress is like down here, and it's probably not a great chance, so I don't know, maybe I should go check it out anyways though. Definitely don't need more charred bones. At least I don't think we do. Yeah, not gonna make make it across there. Also did not realize there was another Aspen on me. Amongst other things. Oh wow, that jump, are you kidding me? There, that should mess with the pathing of enemies that were following me pretty badly, hopefully. And hopefully we just got out of there scot-free. Okay, so let's get our full comfort up. And we gotta do a little bit of sailing. After we assess how much portal materials we have. Not a lot. Alright, well, that means we gotta go farm some great Orphies. Okay, we just need like 11 more Great Orphies, and that should be all that we need, hopefully. One island, one fortress, one bell, one boss. Bad luck on eyeballs. I don't think we'll need it, but I'll pick up this thistle too, because it's there. Well, we are getting absolutely scammed. Not sure exactly how many Great Orbs that was, but like, we're not even getting like a 50% drop rate on Great Orb Eyes right now. Savagery. I totally didn't come up with a good strategy for Fader either, by the way. Just gonna have to do the best we can. Learn on the fly. Probably just gonna be an endurance fight, honestly, but we'll see. Three more eyeballs. Two more eyeballs. One more eyeball. Alright, there it is. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's one just laying over here on the ground the whole time. I did not do a very good job of leaving myself room to do stupid things like jump over. There we go. Nab those, nab these. Wait, what? I didn't actually put the fine wood in my inventory, apparently. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of switcheroo here just for, I don't know, the sake of consistency or something. Hey, Colt. How's it going? Well, more than likely there is more land out this direction somewhere, right? Because the Red Sea should definitely kind of go all the way out here or something. But there's way more this direction, and the ship is closer to over there, so we're just gonna go to the ship and then head out this way. See what happens. A little unfortunate that we had to sail to like another island to get our last fortress, but whatever. Oh, that's water. Oh, that's all water. Oh, nice. AR Fader is also in the east. And I don't think, yeah, I don't have my hell. It's a slightly awkward position. Yeah, it'd be a lot better. It'd be a lot better for us if we weren't already kind of like in the Ashlands, though, right? Although I guess we're still eating Mister Supremes, so I guess at that point maybe it's still worth it. Kind of decided to do a weird turnaround thing here, but whatever. Yeah, it was a little unfortunate we didn't really get as many bone maws at like the beginning. We only really found like one, and then we kind of got into the ashlands, so. Oh my gosh, birds. Oh my gosh, you know what else? I completely forgot to bring the wood for a workbench. It's gonna be awkward. Ship's taking a lot of damage. There's quite a bit of time dedicated to hunting for meat. We haven't gotten too far. We could also just chop wood when we get there, I guess. Eh. Suppose that it's fine. True. You're gonna go for a few thousand days. Definitely gonna need a lot of meat, that's for sure. Surprised though that like if you're since you're like in the ashland, I mean I guess it's a change of pace or something, right? But I would have figured that like being in the ashlands kind of already that you'd probably like kind of more stick to Aspen meat and doing like mashed meat and piquant pies. Or piquant pies? I don't know how you pronounce it. That is a good long while. Really shows the dedication. Alright, we got an island. I see lava fields. I see a bone maw. I suddenly see a building that wasn't there 2 seconds ago. No, not like this. I actually think if that rocket hit me, I would have died. I didn't realize that my foods were so low. I think I saw that they were low like right before we left, and I was like going to re-up them, but I was gonna wait like one more minute, and then I just got distracted. That is impressive. Is that including the Durgwyn or whatever the flamey fire sword at the Ashlands? Kind of just want to wait out my wet debuff here, to be honest. Eh. Ah, fair, fair. This is gonna attract so much attention. It's all Ashwood. Oh, I was right about the attention thing. Oh my gosh, the vultures. So you've gotten a couple of servers to end game and lots of upgrades and stuff. Very nice. So much ash wood, not enough normal wood. There we go, there's a couple pieces. Definitely the dedication. It's a lot of grinding. Alright, 5 normal wood. That is my axe. Oh boy. Oh great, they destroyed my ship. Well, this went very south very fast. Oh boy. Okay, 3 more wood. I really need to not die here. Dying here would be super, super bad. All because I forgot to bring 10 wood with me. Come on. Really? There had to be a twitcher. Come on. Alright, let's see if we can drop aggro here. Hopefully they won't decide to destroy that tower. Although I guess also I'm zoomed way, way, way far away, so hopefully just their AI is like, the aggro, wander off, don't do anything, something like that. Okay, right. I think I said I was going to make the Flametal Mace to take on Fader, because that's probably one of the better things I can do. I needed 3 Aspen Hide for that. At 2. Okay, yeah. I don't think the Flametal Mace can get, like, enchanted. I think that's one of the weapons that they ignored, but maybe I'm just misremembering. We should have yeah, we have everything else. Pretty sure anyways. I think we have enough sulfur. Yeah. Just missing those Aspen hides. It can? Okay. Yeah, that should be our weapon of choice then. I probably should have made that a long time ago. Yeah, we only have one, unfortunately. And we haven't enchanted our bow yet. So we'll see what ends up going on where, but the green gem probably would be better for mace. And then the bow, I guess we would just use the eyelights that we have and do shock fang. I'm hoping to get more green gems out of the next fortress though, but we'll see. Well, we only have one green gem, so I can't do both. At least not right now, unless we get a bunch of jade. I mean, maybe. We've already been through 2 fortresses and we only found the one jade, so it's very possible that the third one won't have any. Hopefully it will though. Oh yeah, I need to go retrieve all of my ship materials as well, since that stuff got all broken down. I don't know if we can carry all of that plus all the stuff that was in the hull. Oh, that's not good. Blob, get the heck out of here. Oh my gosh. Talk about bad luck. I might just have to like jump off here. That's what I was hoping to avoid. But at least the tower is still standing, I guess. Morgan's stuck. Oh boy. Not even sure if that's all the materials for the ship. And nails and ceramic plates are in the water somewhere, I guess. Well, whatever, I guess. Oh man, can we even get back up now? They blasted out the stairs. Impromptu dragon head stairs? I don't think the log is high enough. Like, we have to jump all the way up there. Oh, I mean, I can't even see where the... I don't even know where the drops are. So, yeah, like, for depth or whatever, yeah, but I can't tell where they are. There's no, like, sparkles or anything, and I can't see them. I mean, I was just gonna leave the boat gone, because, like, it doesn't really matter that much, as long as there's a... As long as there is a fortress here somewhere with the bells that we need. Oh, this is so scuffed. I blocked myself off from being able to get up here, apparently. Maybe... Goodness gracious. You know what? I'm stupid. I probably should have just done like this in the first place. There we go, that's a lot easier. Much better angle. But honestly, I'm not even that really worried about the nails. Like, I think I have the materials to replace all this stuff if I need to. Not even knowing where it is really tough though. I don't think I can jump out far enough to where I think they were. It's fine. I don't need them. If I need them, I'll replace, or, like, if I need to, I'll replace them. But I don't think that we need to sail again, as long as we can find a fortress here and get the bell fragments we need. It's very possible we could get really unlucky and, like, we could get really unlucky, find another fortress, and it only have 2 bell fragments, like the first fortress that we went into. But that's, like, ultimate low roll, so... Hopefully we won't get ultimate low roll. I might cry if we do. I mean, there's just no reason to risk it, really. Like, I have all this extra iron, like, I can just replace the nails, and I have enough black marble to replace the ceramic plates. So, we don't, like, if Yeah, yeah. Like, if we have to sail again, I can replace them, but we shouldn't have to sail again unless we just get, like, the most unlucky ever. So I'd rather not, like, get cooked out there and then have to, like, go run back in there trying to pick up my body and, like, doing a bunch of stuff. Like, there's just not really a reason to. Otherwise I would, but... Like, if I could see the sparkles so I could know exactly where they were, then I would probably be a little bit more... Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. And we'll put away this. I really wish that the bone maw meat actually, like, cooked into a stew or something, like the way that serpent meat does. Even though it's really good raw, it's really heavy. Like, it's kind of crazy that these weigh 10 each, so it's like just like 5 of them, which is like a pretty decent number to be carrying around, weighs like 50 pounds. Oh yeah, like it's 90 health, so like, and 30 stamina, lasts for 25 minutes, 6 HP a tick. Like, it's really good food. I just wish that it, you know, went into a stew or something so that you could like lower the weight. I could see how this could end up being really scuffed, though. I could change the portal on this side to like a stone portal. Maybe it's fine. I'm just gonna take a stack of wood and we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'm using both. But I haven't started making the pies yet. Which, maybe I shouldn't have made so many mashed meats. I should have started making these. I think this is fine though, probably. We're gonna take the sniper. We're gonna attempt to take the sniper approach to the fortress. Okay, 2 minutes. So let's re-up the foods. Maybe I should get a couple of health ticks as well off the resting. Okay. Should be good now. Hopefully. That landing was super scuffed. Yeah, that's how I like normally approach it too. Like I just put on fire resistance, like I just spam all of the pots, all of the meads and stuff. And then I go over the wall with bone mass power and I just like melee down the spawners. But I don't feel tanky or strong enough to do that. Yeah, I already like take so much damage, so it's like it's really hard for me to justify trying to do like that risky strategy like I would in normal. Probably also doesn't help that I'm using Frostner still. Frostner kind of struggles with destroying spawners. I've noticed, like it's a little not strong on the building things. Alright, nice. Ow. Ah! I think I legitimately almost died there. Alright, these guys might be helpful at some point. Alright, there it is. This is true. One star warrior. Just gonna walk off. Alright. Well, I can't see squat right now, but this should be good for our sniper tower, I think. Alright, that little particle effect there that we're seeing, that little splash, that's a sign that we're hitting the spawner. Not sure what happened there. Maybe the marksman was close enough to shoot our workbench, but as long as they're not shooting out our tower, then it doesn't matter. Alright, one spawner down. Can kinda see the other one in the distance. That's the particle effect we're looking for. Alright, I think we got it. I think we got both spawners. So now we just need to snipe the warlocks while they're unable to snipe us back. I think one of them's like right there, but I can't really see. Yeah, it's definitely a warlock. No idea where he's going. Is the storm finally clearing up? Great. So I don't actually see any enemies except for that one warlock. Is it just because we're not close enough to render distance? Probably. Well, whatever. You can also just hope that we never got close enough for the spawners to spawn anything, and maybe there's just nothing but the warlocks and the builders inside. Okay, so that should re-aggro the warlock. Where's he going? He's being a goober. You can also hope that there's just like minimal amounts of warlocks in there, but I feel like there's normally like 2 to 3 just like naturally spawned inside. Warlock, why are you like this? Oh my gosh, I like just can't predict how he's gonna be moving. Alright, poofed it. Must have been a little fire thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that the marksman shot our workbench. I think that somehow one of those little fire things got all the way up here somehow. Eh, whatever. We brought plenty of wood for a reason. And there's the ask bin that we needed for our mace. Okay, it's 1 star. Rip me, I guess. Ugh. I'm like dancing with death here. Ow. Oh, come on! What? I died to the fall damage? Seriously? All because my inventory was full, because I hate not having, like, enough inventory space to actually pick up crap in the biome, because, like, half your inventory is just filled with gear. Yeah, the 1-star ask bin hit me because I was too slow on doing inventory management. That's gonna be brutal. I think that's gonna be really, really bad, trying to get that back. We were probably over 300 as well, so I probably have to like run in there, like pick up my belt, probably run away because I'm probably going to be chased, re-equip my belt somehow, and then go pick up my corpse. Honestly, I kind of wish that there was like a re-equip option for like your gear, like picking up your corpse. Because, like, at least in the late game with, like, Megging Yord, right? Like, it gets so funky, like, anytime you have more than 300 weight in your inventory. Because it doesn't, like, auto-pick up your stuff, right? Because it's like, oh, you would be over-encumbered, so I'm not going to pick it up. Even though you wouldn't be over-encumbered, like, once Corpse Run kicks in. So it's like you have to manually click the take all button, which can kill you. Death loops are really annoying in this game. Yeah, I turned off auto pickup. That actually caused me some issues yesterday too, because I forgot to turn it back on after I picked my stuff back up. Yeah, it's just that it doesn't register Corpse Run for you picking your stuff up, right? So you can't just like click on it and it auto picks up your stuff. You have to manually click take all. I guess I can just click take all though, and it'll be okay. So it does it if you have less than 300 weight like in your inventory. Freaking Aspen literally cutting me off. Okay, yeah, so you see how we have 296, right? That's the only reason that it like automatically picked up my stuff. If I had had 5 more weight on my corpse, it would have just opened the inventory and wouldn't have just like auto, well, yeah, just click it. But it's like, so it's like you click on it, like you interact with it, and then you have to like, you know, oh, basically that's exactly what happens. Is like it opens your inventory, and then like in the process of you like going to up and click and figure out where take all is, like you can just get attacked and hit, because like split seconds matter. It does. That's what I'm saying. It's like it doesn't take into account corpse run when looking at the weight of your inventory. So if the weight of your inventory is more than 300, it considers it to be like, oh, if you take this, you'll be over encumbered. So we're not gonna. So it's not gonna take it. Even if the corpse run would, you know, end up giving you 450 carry weight. Oh my gosh. Not even sure if I ended up picking up the hides that I was trying to make space for. No, I didn't. Come on. I bet the dwarves are all dead by now. This is really bad. I'm gonna have so many things trailing along behind me. Well, the most important part went smoothly. Just about everything else is going wrong. Alright, well, Morgan, you can stay stuck. Okay. Need 10 charred bones, metal, sulfur. Put away some of our food items. Oh wait, I have the aspen hide. So it's just the bones? Bones. Yep. I completely forgot that the flametal mace could be enchanted. I feel silly. 8 flametal and a jade. Let's just go ahead and make the green one. And that's gonna be our weapon of choice over Frostner now. Frostner syrup as well. I think that's basically about it for our gear upgrades for the most part, outside of the Ash Fang. And getting like level 2 of stuff, I guess. Some stuff. We don't have a lot of flametal, but let's get a sleep in and go try to jump into the fortress and see how that goes. Part of me wants to take the portal with us, but I'd actually I feel like at this point I'd just really like another portal network, but we don't have the materials for that, so. I guess the smart thing to do would just be change this to Fort, change this to Fort B, and then we'll just take the materials for a stonecutter. Stonecutter, and then the 30 Grouston, and a couple of molten cores, yeah? Yeah. Okay, that works. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so we broke the portal. We broke the other portal on this side, so that gives us the Great Orphies that we needed. Yeah, it's a little... Well, honestly, it's a lot of risky, but yeah. Oh, great. There's Morgan there now. I love how these guys literally walk, like, if not just as fast, faster than me with Ratatosk Tonic. Like, I'm like bonus movement speed, and they still move just as fast as me. It's crazy how fast warriors walk. Alright, big green bonk stick. Oh, I meant to click, but whatever. Yep. And the Valkyrie made it in too. Great. Oh boy. You know what? The Warlock fell out. Oh my gosh, the spikes. I was just gonna hop back in there and ignore the Warlock, but now I can't. The tracking on that move is so dumb. Giant massive parties. Oh. Alright. That sucked. But got it done. That's probably good enough. Ow. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, the fortress belongs to me now. Finally. Alright, you and you. Alright, we got some bloodstones. What else we got in here? Got some jade, some full metal, and we got one more chest on the inside to check. Alright, so the most important thing here at this point is, well, we're hoping for more jade because that'd be nice, but feel like we probably only have enough to upgrade our mace once, and then we're gonna be out of jade, so we're gonna have to do Stormy Bow. But we just need to not low roll on the bell fragments here. That's the most important part. There's no way a blob got in here, right? Alright, well, no jade. But whatever. Alright, we didn't low roll on the bell fragments. All is well. Alright. Last leg of the journey. Just prepping our stuff, and then going into a fader fight. Well, I guess, you know, clearing out the arena and stuff, but kind of part of the boss fight. Um, 23 for metal, so we need like 46 coal. There's our third bell. I suppose we could technically go blood bow, but sus on that. Oh my gosh, and I never threw out the antler pickaxe. Go on, into the ditch with you. Oh, we can't even upgrade this. uh... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, literally just, you can't even upgrade it. I don't know if there's like a piece of something that I missed. Some upgrade piece. 1 aether, 3 iron. I don't think that it's based off of that, but it could be. 3 iron? I don't even know anymore. Just gonna take 3 of each. Pretty sure the mechanical springs don't make anything important, but... I already made the gem cutter. Oh, is it the vice? It is the vice. Okay, so I did need mechanical springs, actually. I completely forgot about the vice. Like, I never make mechanical springs. Oh, do I have the copper for this? 8 copper. Oh, I do. Thank goodness. Okay. And then 5 iron. And never go in that doorway anyways. Okay, so... I mean, I can make a root fang, but then I can't upgrade it. I'm not sure if the, like, missing health percentage damage is worth it or not. Kinda feel like I'm just supposed to go Storm Fang, I don't know. Seems more consistent. I don't know where my HP is gonna end up. I feel like if I'm low HP, I'm probably just gonna end up being dead, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the Lightning Bow. Call it a day. Okay, so then from there, need to upgrade cape, breastplate, need hides. Yeah, something like that. So I can upgrade a little bit. I don't think there's a need to upgrade the Demolisher. I think the Demolisher is fine where it is. I think there's a few Askvin still hanging out around the boss arena, so we might end up with a few more hides. Just kind of lading a little bit more on Morphle Metal. I think I can get like probably a couple more upgrades doing like the Flametal breastplate and helmet. We'll see though. If we can get like, I don't know, 3 or 4 more Askvin hides, then I think we can do like 3 upgrades. I'll see how much the armor here matters in the end. I guess there's not really a reason to not upgrade the Demolisher though. I mean, we have the mats, so I don't think it's gonna matter though. I don't think we'll be using it, so. Charred arrows. Charred bones, ashwood feathers. I didn't make a. I didn't end up making them. I see. Okay, I ran out of space. I don't have the obsidian for another stack of frost arrows. That's okay. Worry about that later. I have 3 and 3 1/3 stacks right now. I think that's okay. Alright, gear is gear. Oh. I hope this fight isn't really that much different than normal, honestly, but I feel like it's gonna be. Probably can't take as many. I probably can't just like sit there and tank hits the way that I do in normal though. Guards, knights, squires, prepare for battle. Yep, last minute preparations. I need smoke puffs and some grapes. Cloudberries, Yoden puffs. Okay, wrong table. Aspen tails, grapes, barley flour. I think I can make exactly 5 of these. Is there a better stamina food I can make? Yeah, this one. Vulture egg, grapes, barley flour. Alright. Last preparations. Our armor is just about as good as it's gonna get. 124 is where we're capping out. Suppose I'll take all the ammunition with me because I guess there's not really a reason not to. They're not going to be great, but I mean, we're not going to really need our tools, so. What else can we do better? Anything? Not really. Hammer at 4 doesn't really matter. Weaponry is capped out. Armor's not like capped out, but I mean it's the best we can do with the materials that we have, so I'm not sure that an extra 6 armor is really going to do much of a difference anyways, realistically. Probably does not stop me from getting 2-shotted. Bonus fire resistance in the back, some extra stamina, health flasks in the back as well. Just so I don't confuse myself. We'll do something like this. Leave our good foods here so we can just eat them if we need to. Okay. Regen some of our health real quick. We'll use the rest of the day basically to do clearing. And realistically, I should probably just take like a bunch of wood. Say like 30 wood, stack of stone, something like that, and we'll just put campfires all over the place. Try to despawn the area as best as we can after we clear it. Alright, let's get to work. Ow. Yeah, that damage is a lot better. Mark a hidey hole. Just as kind of like a fallback potential safe space. Yeah, making the Flametal Mace earlier probably would have saved me a whole bunch of agony. In my head, I just really thought that Frostner was going to be like one of our best bets damage-wise. Dang, that damage is pretty good. Yeah, when you really need to shut off that spawner. Wow, this still that does like barely any more damage than Frostner did. Oh my gosh, I'm taking so much damage. Before I know it, my health is just like gone. I need to save bone mass for the boss, I'm pretty sure. Although we're going to be doing part of the fight without it, I'm sure, because that fight will more than likely last far longer than the buff will. There's a Morgan over there. Oh, we're out of stone. Well, yeah, spawn proof's the more important side, I guess, so whatever. Well, mostly spawn proofed. Did our best to spawn proof. Where are all these guys coming from? Okay, this side has a lot of lava, so probably not as many spawns, so not too worried about that. Not as worried about that, I guess. Passed right through here and didn't see this guy. Wow, staggering a warrior is crazy. Feels crazy to me anyways. Alright. think that's about as good as we're gonna get as far as spawn proof, or not spawn proofing. Spawn proof better, but I think that's about as good as we're gonna get as far as clearing is gonna go. Hopefully that Morgan won't be a problem. Another couple armor. I think that we can get one more armor upgrade. Should be okay on arrows, I think. I hope. Alright. Last sleep before we go into this. Hopefully the last sleep. For Aether. Okay, let's grab our bells. Just kind of double checking everything with my eyes. Yep, those are still fermenting, but this fight could theoretically take more than a day, so... Shouldn't really see any enemies over here, but I'll do a quick little scan just in case. Yep. Already found something, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. You spend an entire day clearing out everything, and then you just walk over and, oh look, there's a 1-star plus some friends over in the boss arena, right? Just a small group of friends. Oh, hi friend. Alright, anyone else? Thought I saw a spawner for a second, but it was just a tree. Let's take care of this blob that's out here. I think it was a blob. Oh, no, just random fire things. Okay. Okay. Let me bring the music up in here, because this boss fight music is pretty sick. This is where we fight. Skull. And of course, random marksman out of nowhere. And a random askman out of nowhere. It doesn't matter how many times you circulate looking for mobs, they're just gonna spawn behind you. Huh, I was able to think that just fine. Weird. I was gonna say, like, no way that he's already summoning, no way he's already summoning mobs, right? Wow, that was a super fast breath. Also, where are my, like, root procs? Like, non-existent. Okay, I say that and then I get one. Yeah, this is the comfy part of the fight. Oh my gosh, the hill. Should be able to go in. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. This time a dodge roll and almost die. Yep, the less comfy part of the fight when our bone mass is out. Okay. It's a little bit of me not knowing how all the meats stack and which ones you can put over each other and whatnot. Apparently, I can't actually drink that small stamina mead while we have the lingering stamina mead going. Okay, fire is fine. We haven't even gotten to the ad phase yet. Oh no, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. I got stuck under his frickin' head. Thought I was dead there. And our mace is almost broken, so that's fun. Alright, I'm gonna try to sneak away here real quick. Try to get into my portal without, oh. That'll be fun. Rogues, you wanna help? Sneak away real quick. Get a repair in, grab some of the extra stamina meats. Kind of recognized, like, after I popped, like, the first one, that it's like, oh, I'm gonna have, like, 2 more, which isn't gonna be great. Let's take them all. Carrying too much. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna turn auto pickup off. And let's hope that he hasn't recovered too much HP. We haven't been gone too long, so shouldn't have been much. I should have grabbed more healing ones too. That's okay, we're probably gonna have to go back and you know, repair anyways, so. Yeah, he didn't really get a lot of HP back, so we're good. That slope is a little awkward. Come on, don't go in the fire. This boss fight isn't too bad overall. I think the main thing I would change here is actually probably how long this fire lingers after the attack is done. Like, there's no reason why something that does so much damage, that can, like, basically just insta-kill you if you just stand in it, should leave behind a fire trail that lasts as long as it does. And, like, potentially prevents you from actually, like, hitting the boss. Like, after presenting the threat of just potentially just killing you. Because, like, you have to do this, and the meteors. Deal with this nonsense. If you don't get, like, roots and stuff, then Fader can still, like, attack you during this too, so it's kind of extra dumb. I don't know, maybe if you have more than one person, like, constantly rooting, or, like, or if you have, like, multiple people, right, all with, like, root weapons, like, maybe you can just, like, chain root Fader forever, and they want to prevent that, but I don't know. Alright, we don't have bone mass here, so I still need to be a little bit careful about taking too many hits and stuff. Yeah, that doesn't too bad though. Ow. Well, that changes things. So far, so good. There, we got summons, meteors. Ow. One freaking warrior that managed to escape. This before the next summons is bad. Probably not gonna have a DPS phase because of that. Meteor, please. Okay. I was gonna say I need the bad attack. Well, big bada boom. Where this right there. Dodged too early. Right in the meteors. This before summons again. And I dodged too soon. I like registered that it was a bite, just dodged too soon. Alright, it's not too bad though. One death is not the end of the world, and it's nighttime, honestly, so. Let's see, are these done yet? Ah, yes, these are done. Nice. Really needed those. Okay, so we just gotta go in there, grab our stuff, probably get behind, like, I don't think there's any pillars or anything left, but there's lots of rocks and stuff towards like, our portal and stuff, so. You know what? Let's go ahead and, do that, basically. One death isn't too bad. We're in phase 2, more than half health. We might die like another time maybe, but we're not doing too bad, all things considered. Turn auto pickup back off. Do. That was super weird, but whatever. I need to get back in there though before, oh nice, okay. Rogue got me covered. Alright, let's get back in there before he starts recovering health. Or before he starts recovering too much more health. He's probably already covered a little bit, yeah. That's such a horrible spot for meteors to land. Now what? Oh, lag. Please go there. And the shape of this arena is really terrible. Oh, come on. Ah. He does this attack before summons again. See how many of them we can just bait into the fire. Probably not very many. Might have actually gotten yeah, most of them. Maybe like one archer at his feet. We have bone mass still though, I'm gonna ignore them. I guess that last one did actually end up getting fried somehow. Really don't know how. Yeah, he's just walking in the fire, so... Maybe I'll get a DPS space here actually, because of that little pillar I'm standing behind. Although that's the end of my weapon basically. Actually, I should take this opportunity since that attack should be on cooldown. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to go back and repair. Because that's the attack tracking me and putting the pool of fire down is like the one. That and like meteors are the two things I guess that I would worry about for blowing up my portal. This takes such a toll. Weapon durability. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for the rest of the buff, but I don't know actually why I paused there. I guess in my head I was just like, oh yeah, I can like recover some health and stamina. It's like, well, that doesn't really do much, especially while I have the potions ticking. Alright, so we're out of stamina meads for the lingering anyways. So what we got is what we got. No meteors, please. More summons, really? Didn't end up dying. Oh, okay. Well, he just did another one of these anyways, I guess. Tusk and fire resistance fall off in just a few seconds. Oh my. Yo, Fader. Well, where is your attack that actually deletes your minions? What the fuck? Okay, now he's just ignoring me. Love how he does two sets of summoning ads without doing this attack, and then just is like wandering around ignoring my existence. And then immediately summons more ads. This fight is so scuffed. Of course, just breathes, and then even though I'm like right in melee with him, summons meteors. Oh my gosh. Maybe one day I'll get to attack the boss. Good enough for the archer, hopefully. Okay, there's meteors. It's just like a regular roar, I think. There's, yep. Its attacks are just like all like janky and out of order. Finally, after 10,000 years. And of course we get this attack before summons again. Guess I'll try to bait them into it. Meteors, guess why not? That is though. Horrible summon placement. Like summoned like right on top of himself, so I kinda don't have a choice but to like basically run the flame straight into him. Not that it matters, because it doesn't really look like he's giving me an opening for a DPS phase anyways. Stuck. Last fire resistance. On me anyways. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Got trapped under his head again. Guess that's what I got for greeting. No idea what like controls where those meters are actually going. too. How's it going? Not good, not good, not good. Oh boy. Okay, don't trip at the finish line here. Don't trip at the finish line here. Oh no. Come on. Stamina. Oh. I see, I see. Going right back in there, by the way, but need to get our rested buff and re-up on a couple of needs and stuff. Okay, fire resistance, fill up on Ratatasks, take all of the things, and repair. I think an outside enemy interrupted our resting. Gonna lose like the last minute of our bone mass, I think. Alright. Hopefully Fader didn't recover too much more health. I think that we should have enough durability on our mace as long as we don't have to hit other things to finish Fader. Just a few more meads. Separate them as much as possible. Alright, Vader, where are you gonna start? Meteors. Okay. Oh, am I dead? I might be dead here. No, we're okay. Barely. Barely okay. Oh boy. That stagger into the archer shot is brutal. Alright, he doesn't have a lot of warriors summoned here, notes of it. Of course, some gears. I'm really lucky that that swipe actually missed. Ugh, dodged way too soon. Hitboxes, come on. I've whipped so many attacks on him, like right in front of his face. Am I dead here? Yep, dead to the fire. I think my fire resistance might have wore off there, not sure. It's 2 deaths, I think. We're in the home stretch though. Part of the reason why I have this stuff hanging out at the house. This fight has taken over 2 in-game days. I don't know how long in real life time it's been. I think I've had to come back through the portal like 3 times. So we've had like 2 respawns and then like coming back like 3 times. Ugh. Endurance. Of course all these guys are still alive. But... Rogue, help me out. Alright, Fader, open up with ground fire attack, please. Not meteors. Meteors is such a button attack. In like the bad way. Booty in the bad way. Bad hitboxes. Really easy to get trapped underneath, but you know, when you want to attack the boss. Just atrocious. Alright, maybe a good DPS phase here? Nope. Just spend like all your stamina running around, getting away from everything. Finally get in there, in between the attacks and the fire pools, and then he's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna melee you, I'm just gonna attack you. Or I'm just gonna drop more meteors and shit. And then stand in the pool of fire. Literally, as soon as the fire from this attack starts wearing off, he's casting it again. It's so dumb. Yeah, I'll take it, whatever. Oh, maybe? Get out of here, Fader. And there we have it. Hard mode fader down with 2 deaths. Honestly, really not that much different than the normal mode, actually. Which was exactly what I was hoping for. Just so much tankier. And you know, gotta worry about the damage a little bit more because the fight goes on longer, so keeping up with the meads and the timers and stuff is a little bit harder. Let's get the heck out of here. Thank you, Sid. A bit, yeah. Probably has like double the HP. Skeleton surprise? I think not. I'm gonna go put up this trophy and delete this file and character. No. Probably should though. Probably have a bunch of worlds and stuff that, you know, hogging up a lot of space and whatnot. Ah! Did. Got him. All of the trophies. All of them. Wah! Alright. So yeah, where we ended up is 43 run plus 9? I don't know why we're plus 9 on run. Where are we getting extra run from? No idea. Alright, but 50 clubs, 34 bows. Yeah, the few deaths that we took in the Ashlands, like, brutally lowered our skills, like, a lot. Like, we should have been at, like, 50 bows and, like, 70 clubs or something like that, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. We had some pretty dumb deaths in the mid game too, I think. But the Ashlands was pretty brutal. Final gear was the Flametal helmet, Flametal breastplate, trousers of Ask, and the Ashen cape for lots of tankiness. Well, lots of armor. I didn't feel tanky, even with all that armor. And of course the doggos are being doggos. Yeah. Celebratory toast. Skull! I can drink something right now. Alright, so now I can say that I've completed hard mode so that I can never do it again. I'm over it. I'm so over it. And I hate the Ashlands even more. Like, hard mode Ashlands is dumb. Yeah, skeleton surprise, we don't care. Alright, I'm not fixing up the wall, it's just gonna look ugly. Here's our last little base tour as skeletons spawn in and try to wreck our stuff. Ha! Ha! I couldn't even do Deathless on a normal run. Or was I trying that here on hard mode? Wow, okay, the doggos are really going nuts. Hold on a second. They were all worked up into a tizzy. Okay, so the next run will be starting on Thursday. We're gonna be doing throwing run. I didn't get to do like a. It's kind of like I said yesterday. I was kind of sick over the weekend, so I didn't get to do a lot of like testing and poking around at mods that I wanted to. So just in the, you know, based on like the short amount of stuff that I could get ready, we're gonna be doing throwing run. So that's going to be, we're gonna be using mods. So we're gonna be going back to modded, but we're gonna be using like throwing axes, ooze bombs, bile bombs, stuff like that. I think there's like some like spirit damage bombs as well that are from the mod that are a thing. Plus we have the max axe mod that allows us to throw like rocks. And we'll probably do shields too. Just because we're not really gonna have like other weaponry for the most part, and we can throw the shield too. So that's all. It's all gonna scale off of our throwing skill. I don't know if I want to allow spears or not. I'll think about it over the next couple of days, but I think I need to do a little bit of testing too. But like the being able to throw the spear, I don't think scales off the throwing stat. I think it's still just spears, so I don't know if I'll like actually go with it or not. But maybe we will. Maybe we'll just split it and we'll have spears and throwing, and you know, basically our damage on the spear will be a little bit lower, but it's probably fine. And we'll only be using the throw part of the spear, not just like the stab 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 part. So that's gonna be the next run. We'll probably make like, we'll actually probably do like a piggy farm. Because we're gonna need lots of leather for like ooze bombs and stuff. But other than that, hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Hopefully I can come up with something good. Javelin mod? Maybe. I might be able to look into it. We'll see. I got a couple of days before we start, so. But I mean, like, basically spears are like javelins already, so. And like with a different mod, I don't know if it would go with the throwing skill, because the throwing skill isn't a default skill. Like it's a skill that comes from mods, and so like other mods might not interact with it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out. I appreciate you all. Thanks for being here as part of the journey. So yeah, throwing run on Thursday. If you guys have any good name recommendations for the character, go ahead and leave me a comment. Yeah, no other news other than that. So I hope that you'll all have a wonderful rest of your night or day, depending on where you are in the world and when you're watching this. I hope that you'll spread love and kindness wherever you go, and that it will circulate back to you. Have a good night, everybody. Gravy signing out. Meow.